A few years ago, I accepted an invitation to attend the Sunday liturgy of the Coptic Orthodox community in Drumcondra. The Coptic Orthodox are an Egyptian Christian community, very, very close to Catholics in faith and practice, but not currently in full union with us. The liturgy there was fascinating, most of all for me because of the languages it employed. There was a little bit of English, a lot of Arabic, also a little bit of Greek, just like in our masses, the Kyrie eleison, for example, but then a great deal of Coptic, this fascinating language. Coptic is the latest stage of the Egyptian language, the language that goes all the way back to the pharaohs and beyond, the language of Ramses and Nefertiti and Tutankhamun and so on. Famously, it was written down first in hieroglyphics, and then that script evolved into hieratic script and demotic script. But then, at a certain point, in the Christian era, people began to write the Egyptian language with Greek letters. They borrowed the alphabet of the Greeks to write their own language. And so in Drumcondra, when I was looking at these Coptic words, I was able at least to make their sounds because I knew the Greek alphabet. But then I noticed that there were some letters that I didn't recognize at all. And that's because at a certain stage, the Copts realized that the Greek alphabet didn't work perfectly for their language. There were a number of sounds in their language like sh and kyo that weren't covered by the Greek alphabet. And so they took in again some letters from their demotic script to complete the alphabet. But that didn't happen straight away. In the earliest period, we see speakers of the Egyptian language making do with just the original letters of the Greek alphabet. And that's exactly what we have in this fragment of papyrus. The main text here is the Greek translation of the book of the prophet Isaiah. And throughout this manuscript of Isaiah, the readers of the text have left little notes in the margins. I'm sure if you're a Bible reader, you've probably done the same, underlining certain sections of the text or writing your own little comments in the margin. These are not personal comments though. They're simple translations from the Greek into the Egyptian language of the readers. We know from the dialect that they're writing in that they were probably from the Fayum oasis in Egypt. And so we can imagine them there struggling a little bit with the text that was not written in their mother tongue and doing their best to understand the text that was sitting before them by writing down little translations in the margins. All of this is a reminder to us that as the Christian faith spreads, it comes constantly into contact with new cultures and new languages. And the integration of faith and culture involves great labor. Some of this is the labor of creatives and intellectuals and preachers and teachers, but some of it too is the labor of individual readers of the scriptures struggling with a challenging text.